Are you ready?
Yeah.
You see there where you're sitting now? Do you think I can put a braai in there?
Huh?
An outside braai. Like a braai there. Then I just make a...
Yeah.
Yeah, like where you sitting now with the braai.
You know what would be really nice is if you take this window out and then you make this whole section, close it up and you make the whole section an indoor braai.
Jy praat nou van baie.
You started it.
Ek sê put 'n braaisteen en maak ek die vensters oop. You ready? Hello! So, it's another Natalie and Alfred sitting in a tree. And today, Natalie, what are we going to talk about? With my extinguished guest, Natalie. So I was thinking today that we must talk about lofty ambitions, and I wanted to know what you were doing with your life.
Lofty ambitions?
Yeah, what do you want to do with your business in your life?
Oh yeah.
Must I go first?
Yeah? Maybe I'll get some inspiration.
So, as you know, I've been doing my latest one-man show, and it's coming towards the last 30% of the shows now. But I feel like this is probably, do you think this one is the best work I've done? I think this one is better. Well, this hour was better than the previous hour.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, I do think it's
Because I've
a
grown
lot
and-
better. Yeah. And like also like
I'm fishing for a compliment. Nothing's working.
No, I really do. I do think, because if you look at the show from like, I don't know, 5 years ago, let's just say 5 years ago, it's very, very different. Like,
Yeah, you grow as a person.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, and I shouldn't really say this.
But we all know you must not gonna say it anyway.
I'm
You always
gonna
start
say it.
like
I
that.
always do. I shouldn't say it, but so I have this idea. It's gonna be very expensive though, and so you know the shows I'm doing in Mitchell's Plain. It occurs to me that first of all I want to shoot this special, alright, and then the shows I've done in Mitchell's Plain, where the one is sold out and the other one it's still on sale. I was like, it's gonna be done in a school hall, and I've never seen a comedy special shot in a school hall. You know, like how we live, like a real authentic experience. And then I also want to shoot it at the same time in a fancy theater. In my heart of hearts, I'd like it to be the Lyric Theater. I don't know if they'll say yes yet. It's a very lofty ambition.
When is this now?
I want to shoot. I'm working on the Lyric Theater.
When do you want to do that?
I want to do it on the 16th of August. What day is my 16th of August, Natalie?
Is jou verjaarsdag.
I turned 40 on the 60th of August, so like I want to give myself the gift of performing at the Lyric Theater, which is like a bucket list thing for me. Ever since I saw Trevor Noah perform there, I was like, yo, I want to perform in that place. And Mark Lottering's performed there. And you know, it's difficult to fill that theater because it's a lot of people.
How
But if I
many-
can,
how many people?
well, now in COVID, I think they take 1,100 normally. I think they can now take in COVID, they can take 550.
Okay.
So that being said, that might help me a little bit. But it's still a lot of people, so I was thinking, okay, like do a one night only Alfred Adriaan birthday, like the same show but just for my birthday, and do that as a gift to myself. But at the same time, then shoot the Mitchell's Plain show and shoot the Lyric Theater show,
Yes.
right? And then imagine the show starts with me and you getting into a car. One door closes, goof. It's in Cape Town. One door closes, goof. It's in Joburg, and we're driving, and the cars drive, and the camera follows us, and we get out, and we're getting ready, and we show the behind the scenes gooder, and then it goes, ladies and gentlemen, Alfred Adriaan. Then it shows me walking up on stage at Mitchell's Plain, and it shows me walking up on
I can see.
and it shows me going up on stage at the Lyric Theater. Hey, and then we do it like that. No, because it's very emotional. So then it mirrors like that. So say for example, I tell the joke here, then lag mense hier, then it's a cut through to that side. And it cut back and it cut. And I don't know of any other special that's been shot in South Africa at least like that. In 'n skoolsaal. Tussen my mense. And then here by the fancy theater. Ook tussen my mense. And then I don't, well, TV channels haven't, or streamers haven't been interested yet, because I haven't really spoke. Like, they're not really buying shows yet, but my thinking is, because you know, I sold my previous shows I sold to Mnet or MultiChoice, but the shows, I'm just like, no one is buying shows at the moment, but that doesn't mean I can't get the opportunity to go past to shoot the show, because this is a great show.
Yeah.
So I go, what if I just make it? And I just do it independently. Maybe I look for a sponsor, but I'm gonna probably have to do it myself. And then I spend the money. I also want to learn how to shoot shows myself, because I'm done being dragged by the nose. Like you know how much it is to shoot a special? Cheapest is like 120 to 150,000.
So okay, so I think the biggest question for me, and I love your idea. Absolutely love your idea. I think it's so amazing.
Are we gonna pay the school fees for Ethan?
Waar is die geld?
So I've got a plan. So what I'm gonna do is, you see all these shows I've done now by popular demand: Port Elizabeth, 2 shows, Graafrenet, Grahamstown, Krugersdorp, and I'm probably gonna do more. I'm gonna take the money from there and take some of my savings.
Okay.
Are you okay with that? And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna
of course.
take a chance, because I've never done it myself, and I'm gonna shoot it with my friend Arno. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then
I think it will be great. And I mean, you and Adriaan together is like.
and then we're gonna
Crazy
learn, man, because you know what happens is, if you in businesses, lockdowns made it like this, you have to depend on yourself. I'm gonna learn how to shoot my own specials with a partner, a friend of mine that we know the stuff, but we haven't shot a special independently before. So I'm basically saying to you that I'm taking all the money that I'm making in the next 2 months and a little bit of our savings and putting it all on the line to shoot the Alfred Adriaan special, Mitchell's Plain and Lyric Theatre. And then when I'm done, and then hopefully if it's good. And then if I'm done and if it's good, I'm gonna do it one night only, and I'll, like, when I'm done with the show, and then maybe I'll put it like on the internet for like behind like on Quicket, so that the people everywhere in the world, like, you know, like, maybe, I don't know yet, and then at least I'll have a special, right? And then we'll see if people are interested in buying it for like and airing it on TV.
But I mean, you know, that's like the goal, like at a later stage.
Yeah, hold it and they will come.
Yeah. That's what I was.
But I want to shoot it and I want to own it. But the problem is, there's a klomp geld is al. And you know, it's my oog, you know the nerves, ne? You know when your oogie tik on the left. My eyes tick top and bottom. Because basically all the money I'm making for the next couple of months. But this is my lofty ambition. And then at the same time, before I say goodbye here and hand over to my esteemed colleague, the new show. So people don't know this. I work on shows. Tell them I work on shows at the same time as I'm performing shows and organizing the thing as this. So because people will think I'm doing. You do help me with all my stuff. So I perform the show, and while I'm performing the show, I write the show. So the second show, I take around 2 years to write. Right. So this one I'm performing now, I wrote over lockdown and before, and so now the second show, it's about 4 months away.
Really?
Yeah. I'm on it's like 70% ready. And then, you know, hopefully these things all come together beautifully, and then I can start launching my new show beginning of next year. You know what I mean?
That's great. I'm really
and then
proud
hopefully
of you,
people come to that show, because by that time I would have shot all this stuff and I would have been dirt broke, and Natalie will have been supporting us for months. Nou, wat gaan jij doen?
Ik vat het gel.
Natalie is diep schelm, ze is diep schelm. Ze laat mij betalen. Ze lijkt van, ja, die is diep schelm.
Ik kan zien.
Die schoenenboxie hier, wat ik zie. Anyway, yeah.
Don't talk nonsense.
And what are your lofty ambitions? Tell them about the thing you want to tell them.
A couple of months ago, actually, not even a couple, when I started, or a couple of months into when I started, I launched don't even know if I could say launch, but anyway, I created a wedding dress collection. And I was very excited about it, and I thought this was going to be a great idea. The idea was amazing. The idea was great. And it was, I don't know if I should even say it was too big for me at the time. I don't know. But unfortunately, it didn't work. It was one of the things, or one of the ideas that I had, and it just didn't work. I put so much effort into it. I ended up having about almost 50 wedding dresses in storage that I was trying to sell online, and I had like a whole wedding collection online, and I sold one dress.
So I don't want to laugh.
And you know what?
It's not a laughing matter.
No, you can laugh. It's fine.
You laugh at me. I feel guilty for laughing at that.
For me,
not laughing matter.
It's more like, you know what? It's an idea that I had. I made it happen. It didn't work, so now I must go on to the next one. Yes, I'm disappointed because I was so excited about it, and I put so much effort into it, and it was really something that I wanted to do. It was actually something I wanted to do for a very, very long time.
Yes.
Like wedding dresses and the whole idea and the experience of buying a wedding dress. That was for me, like, it was the experience that kind of like got me excited.
You know, my thing is that I'm not laughing. I laugh because in an awkward way. Because I fully thought that this was going to work too.
Yeah.
I was all in. I was like, this
great.
thing is going to work. And then my father is the worst person because he thinks everything Natalie touches is going to work. So then he went, yeah, no, that is going to make a lot of money. And then we sold nothing. And so you know what the worst part was? We had 50 dresses in storage, and then we had to pay to courier the dresses back. I think the courier fees were 5,000 rand.
And I mean, I had to do it. It was so disappointing seeing a dress leave all the time. But I mean, what
you
must
know,
I do?
that is the thing. Just like remember when that Christmas show I had, we have these big dreams, and the reality is that it's risky.
Yeah.
We do the best we can.
It is.
We think it's gonna work. We think it through between us. We help each other out. But the reality is that sometimes these things flop, and it leaves you minus 5 grand on courier costs where you thought you were gonna make a windfall. Remember that Christmas show where everything flopped and we lost all that money, and ek and Jay sit in Korea. This could happen with us. This idea. I've never done anything like shooting a show like this. So that wedding dress idea I thought was so good, but it just didn't take off. And anyway,
I mean, like, you know, you go through like so many things that you could have changed. You know, like I thought to myself, maybe I should actually get a professional photographer to come and shoot and take pictures of it professionally. Maybe that would have worked. Should I not have? And I mean, the markup that I put on the dresses just so that I could make some money really wasn't that much.
Because some of those dresses were like,
like 3,000 and 4,000
and it was valued at like 20 grand.
Exactly. Like a lot of the ladies actually like came to me and said, oh, you know, I bought it at Bride & Co. and it was like 25,000 rand, but you know, I'm just willing to sell it for like 3 grand just to get something out of it. And that's why, like, I just thought it was such a no-brainer. But anyway, the reason why I brought up...
So, I can talk about this very well.
Yeah. It was an idea that I had. I made it happen, and it didn't work. And now, and I think that... definitely in a home where both of us are sort of, we do our own thing and we hustle on our own, we have so many different ideas. Alfred comes to me with an idea like at every hour. Some work, some doesn't work, and this is unfortunately,
but on average we're winning.
This is unfortunately the risk that you take, and I think that is like one of the biggest things why people don't go on their own, because of the fear that it might not work. So, where the story is coming from is, I'm actually, before I say that, so one of the ladies that I actually contacted to give me a wedding dress to resell for her, she messaged me like a couple of months ago, and I've never done anything about it. She messaged me and she said to me, she doesn't want the dress anymore. She would like to actually give it to someone who really needs it. And
that's
would
so
like
nice.
to have it, and I thought it was so lovely.
That's really kind.
You know, she was kind
What's her
enough.
name?
She was kind. She doesn't want to be mentioned.
Now you see, that is what I'm after.
Yeah.
if people do charity work anonymously.
And she wants her whole name out there.
She doesn't want her name out.
She doesn't.
That is amazing.
So you know who you are. You do watch the videos. Thank you so much. You're gonna make one lucky lady very, very happy. So yes, it is. It's I would wear it. It's actually a size 38 dress, but I will post pictures. I'm going to be giving away a wedding dress this week. So that is so much fun.
How much is that thing?
This is the second wedding dress.
How much did she pay for that wedding dress? Can I ask?
I don't know.
But what do you think?
I don't know. Well, she wanted to. Okay, I wouldn't also say that, but I don't know. I'm thinking around 15,000, 17,000
for a wedding dress.
For a wedding dress. My wedding dress was so expensive, and I didn't even keep it. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, wedding dresses are expensive. So yeah, I'm giving away a wedding dress this week. I am gonna post it hopefully by the end of today, and I'm gonna give everybody time until next week to enter. You know what? Even if you want to enter for someone else who you think would love to get married, but a wedding dress is just, it's out of their budget. Wedding dresses are just ridiculous, and sometimes those big expenses makes you wait another year or so to get married just because it's just too expensive. And now with COVID also, a lot of people that I know can't afford to buy or have these big expenses and this lavish wedding that you dreamed about all your life. So yeah, I'm very happy, and I feel very privileged to be able to give away a wedding dress to someone. And yeah, I feel privileged to make someone else happy as well at the same time.
So I will, because you're giving away a wedding dress, I will pay for the courier to get the dress wherever you are in South Africa.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
A yellow undertrunk.
No, actually it won't, because the dress is heavy. Yeah.
So I'll pay for the courier costs. And then another thing is, you've been saying that we can go watch Top Gun Maverick the whole week, but you keep on making excuses because I want to see and Skeeter Ray.
We can actually do it on Friday.
Friday, Natalie? Everyone of my friends are talking about.
You've got plans tonight, we've got plans tomorrow. Friday, Ethan's at home. Then Nanny can look after him, and then we can go on a date.
Actie.
And I can finally use my vitality for discount.
Yeah. And we must go 50-50.
No, because you know the last time I took Ethan to the movies, I spent 500 rand with my mother, and that was just the movies. And then I still had to buy popcorn and stuff, whatever.
So we're going 50-50. Me and you going
No,
Dutch.
you can buy the popcorn and stuff, and I'll get the movies. Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day, people. And don't let us put you off. Chase those dreams. Because die lewe is hard die buitekant. And right now, we all have to work as if our job is on the line, on side goede. Jy wil nie en jou afbetaal en dan sê jy, maar begin ek ook suster besigheid vandag. Anyway, have a good day.